Hey YouTube, I'm just gonna do a little short video. It was easier to do a video and update y'all on what's going on with my health and to kind of update y'all on what's going on in general. I did have an MRI done yesterday or last night, and then they called me around 11:30 or 12 today to let me know the results. The doctor said that the MRI did show that I have arthritis in my lower back near the disc that they had told me about, but I do have the bulging disc, L4, L5, L5, S1, and they're not bad enough that I need surgery on the disc right now. The problem seems to be that the nerve that runs next to L4, L5, S1, whatever, the little hole, my understanding now, the little hole that the nerve runs through down my back, down my lower back, the hole has gotten smaller, or it is smaller, and the nerve is having to run through that hole down to my legs, mainly on the left side. They compared it with an MRI that I had done about 4 years ago, and it is significantly worse. So, right now, what he's telling me to do, I had two choices. Go ahead and go to the neurosurgeon, find out what the neurosurgeon recommends. Is it bad enough that I need surgery there? And if it's not bad enough, he may want me to go to neurotherapy. I've never heard of it, but he said those people would do like physical therapy, and they would do injections. They would try everything that they could to get the nerve to get better. And then if they couldn't, then they would send me back to the neurosurgeon or send me to the neurosurgeon and consult with him. So I, and the doctor recommended this, I elected to go straight to the neurosurgeon. And because if it's bad enough that it needs surgery, then that's what the neurotherapy people were going to tell me. So we're going to go straight to the neurosurgeon. He's going to tell us what he thinks, if it's bad enough for surgery or not. And then if he tells me to go to neurotherapy, then I go there, do everything they want me to do, and then if it's still not better, then I'll have surgery. So, it's kind of where we stand. I don't know if any of that made any sense. My nose is all stopped up. I got a flu shot today, and I got a shingle shot today. Flu in this arm, right arm, and shingle shot in the left arm. And my left arm feels like it is going to fall off. Flu side, not bad. Left arm, I had this done about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Left arm's going to fall off. I'm very confident of that. And so, I've been out of work for 3 weeks. He said today that the neurosurgeon, he would try to get me in next week. This is going to be one here in Mississippi, in Tupelo, that's about 30 minutes away from me. Going to try to get me in the first of next week. And then, if that's the case, then I'll see him, take my MRI results, and actually it's a her. Let them look at it. Let them tell me what they think. Okay, if they decide not to do surgery, then I'm going to go back to the neurotherapy people. And he said probably 3 to 4 weeks I would have to do that there. Then if they decided at that point that I was going to have surgery, then that was going to be another like maybe 2 weeks for surgery and 6 weeks for recovery. So we're talking I'm going to be out of work for quite a while. So I talked to my regular doctor, and I asked him what he thought I needed to do. And he said, let's wait to see what the neurosurgeon says. And if he says surgery, then we're going to go. He wants me to go back to my employer, talk to him, them, whoever, let them know what's going on. and that I'm going to be out of work for a while because of surgery. If I go to neurotherapy, then he wants me to talk with him anyway and let them know that I'm going to be doing this therapy, and we would have a projected time as to when that would be over and let them know. He said I can't go back to work right now because of the nerve and the pain. He recommended me letting them know that I needed either a sitting job, like at a desk, working on a computer, or a computer job that I could sit on a stool, but I could not do like my regular job, running a register, lifting heavy items, that sort of thing. And I kind of know what they're going to tell me when I tell them what my restrictions are going to be, is they're going to tell me that I'm going to have to find another job somewhere. So, and I know that's going to be hard to do with my restrictions right now. I know that. So, try not to worry about it. Try not to think about it. Trying just to go with the flow, pray, and know that God's got this, and I'm going to be fine. Just right now, not knowing what I'm going to do exactly is kind of unnerving. But anyway, I've already turned out all my fish tank lights, and y'all have seen my tanks pretty much. My shrimp are doing great. Thank you, Priscilla, for picking me out some prime shrimp. All my snails are doing great. I have mysteries. I have rabbit snails. I have nearite snails. And I have pond snails, bladder snails. One of my mystery snails I got from Lav off of Our Fish Collective. I got purple. I had seen a purple on another website, or not another website, another YouTube channel, or maybe it was on Instagram. But they had this picture of this really, really purple snail, mystery snail. Beautiful. So I messaged Lav on Instagram and I said, can you get me a snail this color? Yes. And I said, well, okay. I said, so when could you ship it out? She told me. And it was going to be like, maybe I had called in the middle of a week, and it was going to be like the following week before she could get it shipped out. So she said that would give her time to pick me out. And I decided I wanted two. She said that would give her time to pick out two of the purplest snails that she had. And she did. One of them is a little larger than the other one, but they're both pretty. I want to kind of go with magenta or ivory snails the next time, and then just work my way around. I have chestnut mystery snails, and they're really pretty. I bought some rabbit snails from the Rabbit Snail Nerd. Found him on Instagram, and I think I bought 3 of the rabbit snails, and he sent me a couple of extras that were smaller, and they are doing awesome. They're in my big 40-gallon, and they're doing awesome. And they have live babies, so I'm looking out for that. And then I got some baby plecos to go in that tank from Fish Room Fever. I got 2 of the regular color plecos. I forget what he's called that color. And then I got 2 of the albino plecos, and they're the bristlenose plecos. Let me think. Have I added anything else? No. Oh, I do have a tank that I'm setting up for like a medical tank or a QT tank, and I saw somebody talking the other day, or maybe it was today when I was watching videos, that they set the QT tank up and they put like a couple of guppies in it, or just a couple of random fish in it that were tolerable with each other to keep it cycled up the whole time. I've been keeping it running. It's got a filter in it. It's got 2 filters in it. And I've got a couple of pond snails in there, or maybe even like 3 or 4 now. And I have been feeding them. So I don't know if that's keeping it cycled enough. But I want to try to find me like 3 guppies or 3 like really small fish, either all males or all females, and put in that tank. So if y'all have any suggestions, comments, whatever, leave them on this video. Okay, so I think I pretty much, can't talk, pretty much updated y'all. Things are kind of tough right now. It seems like I always have something bad happening or going on. Like this came up, and it came up out of the blue, and they said I either slept wrong that night, or when I stepped out of bed, that I stepped wrong, and it was just the straw that broke the camel's back, that it irritated the nerve. Could have been the way I slept that whole night, and it was already irritated when I got up, but that's what caused it to suddenly happen. And I'm still having foot drop issues. I should have told y'all about that too. What brought all this on was I got out of bed a Saturday morning 3 weeks ago, put my foot on the ground, and when I did, I knew instantly something was wrong with that foot. So I proceeded to try to walk. I could move the right leg, but the left one, I was like telling it to, you got to walk, you got to move, and it wouldn't do it. It was just like, no, not going to do it. So I could pick it up from my hip, not from my knee or my foot, but I could pick it up from my hip to move it. So I called one of my neighbors over here. She laughed, and the first thing I immediately did was go look in my mirror to make sure that the left side of my face was fine and that my arm was fine, because the first thing that I thought of was a stroke. Don't ask me why. And she said, no, everything looks good. So I got into the truck. She helped me to the truck, drove myself to the emergency room, and then they proceeded to do their test for all this stuff. And he called it a foot drop. Now, the doctor today said that he doesn't think that the nerve is affecting my foot as far as the swelling goes. Like my leg is really large tonight. I've been on it a lot today. I was trying to figure out how I could turn it around. I never can remember that, but it does pretty good in the morning time and up until lunch. And then if I ever sit down, then that left leg starts swelling. They did give me some Lasix to take. I took them. I did have a lot of fluid on, but not the foot. The foot is still swelling. And tonight it's super tight and very, very not feeling good. Anyway, so I've got to call back tomorrow and ask the doctor what he thinks the swelling is from and what we can do from here. And he may say, let's wait till we see the neurosurgeon. And if he says that, then that's what I'll do. But I know this is really probably not what YouTube videos are all about. But I know so many of you now, and I've made so many new friends from the fish fam over this period of time, these last 4 months, and since Nathan's death. A lot of you this is not going to sound right, have reached out to me by YouTube message, Facebook message. Some of you, I gave my phone number. Y'all can text me. You can call me. And I don't mind that any of you have it. You just have to ask, so I can give that to you. And I have an email address and all those good things. I'm on Instagram too. So this is going to be another journey that I need my fish fam to help me out with. Keep me in your prayers. Keep me in your thoughts. Still going to be bugging the crap out of y'all about some information about fish and stuff. I am really thinking about, as my fish in my 40-gallon pass on, I'm not going to replace them with fish. I'm going to turn that tank into a snail tank. Snail and shrimp tank. And that's what I really want to do. And if I didn't hate to give the fish away, I would try to catch. There's only like one gourami, one blue gourami, 4 silver dollars. There's like 6 zebra danios and 4 what is that? Daisy's blue rice fish, and then I got some Corys in there. The Corys would be fine with the snails and the shrimp, and I think the little fish would be too. But I don't with the bigger fish. I don't know how they would do with the shrimp. But I really want to make it one gigantic shrimp tank, and then that would leave me with just snails, shrimp, and then I have 3 betta fish. And I would like to get rid of 2 of those and just keep one of them, but I really don't know about doing that. I may just keep them until they pass on too. They're just in small tanks. But like I told y'all at the beginning, I have that small tank, and I want to try to find me 3. They can be mutt guppies. I don't care about them being top of the line, the greatest line, whatever. I would like to have either 3 females or 3 males or some other type of small fish, all the same sex. So, I'm going to end it here because I have talked way longer than I meant to. This is a 16-minute video to tell y'all my health problems. But instead of texting each one of you separately that I could, or Facebook messaging you or whatever, I figured this would be the fastest and easiest route. So let me say goodnight. Again, ignore this appearance and ignore this nose. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell y'all. I got a flu shot today, and maybe I just told y'all that. And shingle shot today. So one arm is about to fall off, and the other one's doing okay. Alright, that's all I need to tell y'all tonight. Y'all please comment, thumbs up on the vid, even though it's not a fish video or anything like that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that too. I would like to get, I think I'm like over 160 now, and I would really like to get 200 or 250, and then I would be happy. But, you know, go with the flow. Good night, YouTubers. I almost called you Facebookers. And I will be commenting on your videos and maybe doing another stream. I've got another stream I want to do, or another video that I want to do, and pass it on to y'all. Good night, YouTubers, and I'll see you tomorrow.